Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Island Mansion. Did I say city last episode? I don't know. I might have. Is my hat straight? I think it's about straight. Okay, let's get on with it. So today we want to make the lighthouse island a little bit bigger. It looks a little bit too small for this giant lamppost lighthouse that we have on it. I just want to bring it at the back a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit on the side, but mostly on the back. Make it a little bit more of an island here. So I've got two ones set up. One that just makes these tiny little orbs. I've gone with a 2 radius orb, not diameter, 2 radius orb, because they're already pretty smooth. They don't look quite as ball and bulbous as if you go big. If you go with 3, 4, and especially 5, they look very round, and they take an awful lot of smoothing. These ones don't take anywhere near as much smoothing. So we're going to get some of these around here, lower it down around the side here, lower it again, and I think we're already about the size that I want. I think this is already looking a lot better. Boop. Like this. Yeah, just bring it out the back. We get some trees on there, then we get some other bits, maybe a little bit out more on the side here. Just a smidge. Something like that. Much better. Much better. So, let's do a little bit of smoothing here. Get rid of the bulbous sort of effect. Just a little bit. Fill in any holes that we can see. And we should be pretty much ready to start getting the trees down already, which is nice. There we go. And that one there. And you can't tell that we made it out of balls. Perfect. Ooh, bing, bing, bing. I'm going to put one in by hand to fix that. Wonderful. Okay, the other thing was around this side. You know how we've got this red line around the bottom just to sort of break it up? I don't think I like these two being shown. I think that's better filled in. And I think it might be better with that one filled in as well. And maybe on this side I can just sort of fill it in like that. Yeah, much better. Much better. Okay, so we're going to have to get some dirt. And we're going to have to get some saplings. And some bone meal. I know we can grow them ourselves using like wands and stuff like that. But it just doesn't ever seem to work quite properly. I'm never really happy with it. I'm much happier doing it the way that works best. We'll put one here, one here. One here. Now I want a collection of oak and spruce. Maybe we'll mix some birch in as well, but not too much. I want a couple of trees on the front, but not too many. I want most of the trees sort of around the back, and I don't think I want any down the side of the rocks like we do on these ones. I want these mostly focused on the top. So I'm sort of going around first where we know that we can definitely put in a tree without it freaking out and not knowing exactly where to grow it. Like that one's going to be tricky to grow. That one. That one. And we've learned from past experiences with these trees that oaks grow anywhere. But the other trees are very picky. So what we want to do is we want to go first around with spruce trees and birch trees. I might put 1 or 2 birch trees, but that's about it. And once we've gone around with all of the other trees, we can then fill in the rest with oak, and they should sort of force themselves to grow in anywhere. It's not going to really matter how much room it has. That one's going to be the hardest one because of the window. I don't think that's even going to grow, to be fair. So we'll have a few down here. We've got a couple of little spaces here. And I think we're pretty set. So let's get spruce. That's jungle. Spruce and birch. I think we'll only have like 1 or 2. Let's put the birches down first. In fact, we'll have 1 birch here. Beautiful. And we'll have 1 birch here. And maybe 1 more on this side. 1 here, look. Perfect. Okay, now we go around with the spruce. Spruce, I think I want the majority to be spruce, if we can. Well, the majority is probably going to end up being oak. But I want a lot of these to be spruce because they look really nice. Not only are they a totally different color to all the other leaves, they do stand out the most. They also look great in the shader. They're my favorite leaf in the shaders as well. So I have this one. This one. Get out of the get out of the leaves. This one. Oh, it did grow. Look at these. They're playing nicely today. They're not fighting me too much. This one, we'll get on top here. That one. Yeah, they're growing well. It must be a good tree planting day. Will this one grow as well? It will. Look at us go. Okay, and then a couple around the front here. That one. No. This one. Ah, just as they start to fight us. Let's make that one there and move this one over by one. Go on. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that could be oak then. Can we get a spruce one on this side? It doesn't look like it. Okay, so oak is the last one. These are really easy. These grow anywhere. These will grow through trees. These will grow through anything. That one. This one. Ooh. If you get stuck in the leaves, you then have to break them to get out. So we'll have that one. We'll have that one. This one. This will look great on the overviewer program as well. It's one of the main reasons why I do it. Not only does it look nice when you're driving around it in a boat or flying around it in a plane, but when you look at it from the top down, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but the overviewer program that I use, you've seen it in the past. You've seen it a few times, in fact, on videos here and there. We used it for planning and all kinds of things like that. I keep all of the old maps, if you like, all of the old pictures. And what I want to do at the end, or maybe like a special episode, like maybe episode 100 of the city, something like that. What I want to do is I want to do sort of a time lapse, where it starts off with just the island, and then you see the next map with roads, and then you see the next map with some buildings, and hopefully it'll sort of slowly like build itself on the map. I don't know how easy it's going to be to do, but I hope it'll look quite nice. Can I? Ooh, undo. I thought maybe I could smooth that off without affecting the tree, but it affected the tree, so this is just looking a little bit too weird here. There we go. Better. Much, much better. Okay, so there's the tree already, when you look at it on the map, it looks so much better now. It looks like the two are sort of connected nicely, much more better sized and scaled. Very, very nice. I don't like this bit. Boop, 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 like that. Wonderful. Now, I think we want to get just some normal oak leaves, like this, and just to dress up the side. So we're going to put up quite high, fairly high, I think, on some sections. Like this, sort of throw them around the edge, drop them down nicely. Like that. Around this side. This won't be seen too much, but we'll know it's there. Whoops, I don't want to do that. We'll know it's there. And this one. And around this corner here. I think maybe from above, when you're flying over it, your sort of vision will half see it. That's the plan anyway. I like that one. There we go. And finally on this side. Like that. Beautiful. Get out of the trees. Get me out of the trees. Wonderful. Okay, already I'm 100% happier. Now I want to light up some of these lights on the inside somehow. If we can go... That looks really low. Oh, that's the old door, isn't it? That's it. That should be removed. We don't need any of... Mind you, the red does look pretty... No, we want to remove all of this. So get rid of all of this stuff. This is the old size that we had before we made it bigger. Get rid of all of this. It's actually quite big in here. You don't realise how big it is until you start sort of clearing it out. Yeah, no, we've got a nice amount of room in here for sure. I don't know exactly how it's going to work. Maybe we can do a spiral staircase. Maybe we've got enough room for that. Why is there a Coke in here? Oh, it's an apple, isn't it? Yeah, it's an apple. That, for a moment, blew my mind completely. Okay, for the floor in here, either birch or oak. I think I'm going to go with birch. Nice light colour in here. So we want to get these down and all in the floor as well. Now, can I do this without messing up completely? If I stand here, I don't know how big it is. Cylinder. Is it going to do the one below me? I think it's going to do it on this one, isn't it? Cylinder. Cylinder. Wool. Black. Which is birch. 7, 1. 2 slashes. No, too big. Undo. I need it on 6 then. I can't remember the exact number that we used. Now, has that made the bottom layer birch? That has. We need to go to 5. Undo. I want that bottom layer being red. Not that you can really see it too much. 5. And then we'll just fill in these 4 corners. Okay, wonderful. So, we can do this on every level. We can have one on this level. But the window is just a little bit higher. So do we have a staircase that comes in to this first level? So we have it up 3, down 1. This is the level that we want the floor on. Yeah, right here. So let's do it again. That. Carve out where the door is. We can put a nice staircase that goes in. Like that. So we'll have one level here. One level here. Nope, undo. I was 1 block too high. It's always this command does it on the block that your legs are at, and then another command does it at the block that your feet are at. So it can be a little bit complicated sometimes. This one. There's a few levels. This one. I don't exactly know what we're going to put on each level. This is about the size of the house when you think of it. This one. And this is the top one. So we'll have this one in here. And then I think I might manually, so I don't mess up any of the redstone, put this circle in here. Now we should be able to get a spiral staircase that goes up. We can either do it using Minecraft stairs, you know, the vanilla way, or we can potentially use the stairs that we've got from the train mod. They have like little rails on the side as well. We've done a spiral staircase using those before, and it worked pretty well. Let's go down the middle. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that is the bottom. Wonderful. Yeah, this looks okay. Stairs. We have the sandstone ones for in here. So we'll have those ones and those ones. Maybe that should be a different block. Maybe that should be white. Like that. That looks good. Okay, we'll have maybe a red down the side here now. Or white. Well, maybe a white. White here and here. And then we can put down a fence on top of it. People can't fall down without going down the stairs then. We've got these 4 missing from the side. Come here. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Now, staircase. Windows are only on the front and the back. So if they're only on the front and the back, it means we can sort of have the staircase pretty much where we want, however we want to do it. On the first story, though, we can't have it start on this side. We want it to start maybe on the left side. Stair. So these are the ones that I was thinking of, and I think red would look fantastic to go with the rest of the colour. Now we can double or triple these up as well. I think double would be nice. We'll have it there. That one. That one. But then how do we do it round the corner? Like, I can't do that. How do we wrap it round? Slab. These slabs go really nicely, especially with red and the rest of the colour scheme. If I done it like that, and then we went there, and I can't get round that one. And then use, like, red clay. No. No, what we're going to have to do is we have to actually bring it away from the walls. We're going to have to go this one, that one, or make it 3 blocks wide. That works out quite well. It's a little bit of a squeeze to get in there, but it works out nicely. And then this one. And this one. Make a hole for our head to get through. Oops. That one. And this one. We get up to the top level here. But we want those slabs again. In these 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think what I want to do is I think we want to not carry on the spiral, because how are we going to get out on each floor then? So why not instead go round this side now and keep it always on this side? Let me do that for, I think there's another 2 levels or 3 levels. Oh, it gets smaller as well. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, turned out okay. I decided to just go with the flow because the lighthouse got smaller by 1 block as it went up. So instead of being a 3 wide staircase, when it got to that point, I just made it 2 wide. And it looks really, really nice. We can go up to the 1st floor. We can go up to the 2nd floor. Still a 3 wide staircase. And then here it gets smaller. So we go up to a 2 wide staircase up here. So we go up again. And then we go to another 2 wide staircase. Up again. And then we're at the top. Now, how many floors is this total? What an amazing survival. If you have a server, maybe, and you live by the ocean, build a lighthouse and live in it. Just have it this size. I mean, you've got an enchantment level, like level 1. You can have like a anvil or something level 2. You can have a storage level on level 3. You can have furnace level on level 4. And you can have a brewing level on level 5. You know, you can have everything in here. And obviously you can make a basement as well and go absolutely crazy. But what I want to do now, and they all stay out the way of the window as well, which is wonderful. I think what I want to do though is I want to get some beacons. I'm going to go with white beacons. And I want to put them actually above the windows. That way the light will come through the windows when you're on the outside. Like the most it possibly can, because obviously the light's like right next to it. So we have one here, oops, one here, and one here, one here, and one here. So many levels. One there, and one here. And that's the top. Okay, so if we go all the way back down again now, you'd have to have like a way up to the top. If you were doing this as a survival house, you'd have to have an opening at the top through the lights. That allows you to jump off the edge into the water. That's the only cool way to be able to get off, isn't it? 100%. Instead of walking up and down the stairs all the time. Okay, yeah. That looks so cool. With the lights now coming through it. Looks like there's already light. We haven't even done the interior yet, at least. But it looks like there's a lot of life coming from it. Very, 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 very cool. So, let's have a look with the shaders. With all the trees around it. Let it sort of load up, or we're gonna rain. Weather clear. It was like foggy weather. In fact, the foggy weather looks quite nice around the lighthouse area, doesn't it? It's sort of its job. But we won't worry about that. Alright, so we've got now the trees all around the island now. It looks 100% better. 100% better on the map, 100% better when you're looking at it. It makes the whole island look bigger. It looks like a bigger plot, a bigger area, doesn't it? And the light shining through the windows works out superbly as well. That's all we've got time for though today, unfortunately. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.